Hi, come on in. One of the kids' favorite rooms in this museum is the classroom. And what makes this classroom stand out to them is it's so different from anything that they have in school today. For instance, we have a blackboard. They don't have blackboards anymore, they got computers. The furniture in this school or in this room came out of the old uh, McGuire School. We have a picture of it here, the Rock School, which later on became a nightclub called The Rock. But the furniture and that clock came out of that school. I love to tell the kids about this furniture because the furniture is totally different from what they have in school today. And this came out of a room that would have had the first, second, third, and fourth grades all in one room. So if you were in the first grade, you sat in this little desk here, but as you went to the next class, you'd move up to the bigger uh, furniture. I also love to ask the kids if they know what the hole in the desk is for. None of them can remember. And I'd say, well, back in the day, there used to be a little glass jar went down there and there was ink. This was where your ink well went. And the teacher would stand in front of the class, and as she would give a talk to the first graders, she'd stand in front of this row. And then when she would talk to the second graders, she moved over to the next row and talked to them, and so on. Well, while she was busy with one of the other classes, maybe a bad little boy sitting in this desk would be behind the sweet little girl in front of him that had pigtails. And while the teacher wasn't looking, the boy would reach over and grab the girl's pigtails and dip it in the inkwell. And the little girl would let a scream out of her, and the teacher would turn around and catch him. And she'd say, "All right, young man, you come up here right now. You bend over and touch your knees." And then the teacher would hand out the punishment. The kids would all just shudder, and the teacher standing in the class over here would look at me and she'd say, "Can I have that?" And the kids all yelled, "No!" We didn't bother to tell them that it's against the law for the teachers to spank the kids today, so they can't do it. But this is one of the kids' favorite rooms. We have pictures of many of the schools that were in the area, many of them one-room schools that are all gone now. And we have the original high school, the original Post Falls grade school, which was built in 1890. Uh, we had the first all the way through the 12th grades. When that building was torn down in the 1950s, they found that arithmetic study uh, aid there, and it's dated 1895, one of the oldest little pieces of something or other that we have in the museum. The schools in Post Falls, many of them, it seems like burned down because we had so much of the stuff was built with wood. Of course, the old one-roomers were, but later on they got into the rock schools and the brick schools, but they even burned, which shows that you're not safe even with broken rocks or brick. One of the other schools in the area is the Pleasant View School, which is up on the mountain. It closed down, I believe, in about 1929, and it's been kept up by the community as kind of their community center, and they are restoring it as a museum. They have a cowboy breakfast there every spring and every fall, and it's a fantastic place to go visit. It also, they work with us, and we work kind of as partners trying to restore the history of our schools and of the communities around through the years in Post Falls area. We also have a lot of the old uh, cheerleaders outfits and the baton twirlers and some of the school jackets through the years.